Hello and welcome to Pokemon Unite. So, I just felt like showing off the 3v3 map, Aroma Park, because I think it's pretty cool. It just feels so different to play on than every other map. Because, like, there's no friendly territory, everything's just neutral. So if you just, like, find yourself outnumbered in the jungle, you better hope you could run because you sure as hell can't hide. You know, like this poor little Scorbunny who I just bodied because Snorlax OP early game. Like, seriously, the burst on tackle is legit. But, anyway, this map. So it's kind of like a King of the Hill kind of deal. So I score this goal here, and then the whole thing turns purple and says ×2. And that just means any goal made after that is worth 2 times the points. And it doesn't matter if it's your team who scores or the enemy team. But if it is your team, the goal will keep granting 2 times points, and if it's the enemy team, it'll immediately end the bonus early. So, yeah, pretty cool. Just, ignore this complete whiff of my heavy slam. I was just moving so fast and I couldn't see. It wasn't my fault, really. So just a really handy feature on this map is all the Slack berries and conveyor belts. Without them, Snorlax would not feel as good on this map. So after taking out the top Araquanid, I head down to the bottom, and I noticed the jungle is surprisingly full of Pokemon, even though only 2 enemies went top in the beginning, so where's their third? So while the rest of my team goes to Regigigas, I decide to solo Araquanid. I probably shouldn't, it's gonna take 3 years, but hey, someone's gotta do it and it ain't the other 2. But I mean, hey, it got me my Unite move, so it was worth it. And on my way to Regigigas, I see my team has abandoned it to chase a Cinderace for no reason. Nice. But, I mean, at least Machamp decides to come back. Too bad Regigigas dropped aggro and started to reset, ha ha ha. And after a grueling 30-second slapfest, Regigigas goes down. Now that I have 50 balls, it's time to turn in. So I just stall around for a little bit and wait for Machamp to turn in. That way I get double points. But yo, this Cinderace made a Giga Brain play. He could have just, you know, attacked me and tried to stop me from scoring, but instead, he scored and turned off the double points. Like, he tried to scam me 50 points. Hello? I need those to prove I'm the best player on the team? So, I'm sure you've noticed by now, but they don't have a third player. It's just Cinderace and a Venusaur that's somewhere doing something. Typically, this map has a ton of team fighting as you fight over territory, but since there's just 2 of them, they don't stand a chance. Rip, feels bad. Like, I won't even bother showing the rest of this game. It's just us running around the jungle turning points. There's really no fights at all. Well, let's just skip to the end of the game. So, I decided to take a break from Snorlax and try out Charizard. I really like him. I think he's got, you know, some potential. But, I'm just absolute garbage at playing him. So first off, I just think it's really cool that Charmander can attack while moving, and his whole kit just kind of synergizes well with the basic attack build. So it's something I'm looking into, but it's definitely a different mindset than Snorlax. So the enemy Absol ended up coming here by himself, which I definitely think is the correct move. Like, I don't think the whole team should go to the same area like ours did, but he definitely made a poor decision starting Araquanid so early. He probably should have tried to get the other Lady Buff first. It was hard to tell while actually in-game, but watching the footage back now and just seeing him run around the minimap, he probably should have ran for his life instead of try to fight Scorbunny. But yeah, after scoring, I rotate to bottom jungle, taking out some Venomoth along the way, and you know, I gotta say, it does feel pretty nice to play a character that can actually deal damage. I cleared this Araquanid so much faster. But, this is where my Charizard experience shines through. You know, I just hit 10, got my Unite move, and I'm feeling pretty unstoppable. Until I go full monkey and engage a 3v1. Yeah. It's, safe to say, I'm not gonna win this one. But honestly, this engagement does a pretty good job at showing how strong Charizard can be. You know, if I could just properly focus down one target, and just land one Fire Blast for once in my goddamn life, I could've gotten 2 of them. And look, I didn't even die. Perfectly winnable scenario. Until I monkey around once more and turn to fight Crustle. But hey, you know what they say, if at first you don't succeed, try again, hell yeah! Unfortunately, I still don't succeed. I'm sure I'll figure out how to play Charizard eventually. Just for some reason, whenever I play Charizard, brain stop work help. But yeah, like most of my Charizard games, this is a loss. So let's just hop into the next game. It's Venusaur time. So, I think Venusaur is my favorite attacker. He doesn't have, like, super high burst like Pikachu does, but I don't know, I just like Giga Drain and Petal Dance. I think they're cool. He's just got some pretty good sustain. Cause, you know, I'm a Snorlax main, I don't like dying. And ooh, when I just hear the big clap, it just gets me going. But I don't have too much more to say, so I'll just let the game finish itself. If you want to see what items I have on, just skip to the end and I'll show them off.
What a goal! Up. You lose.
This was actually a really close game. If only Machamp scored a few more points, feels bad. So before I show off my items, let's just take a look at my Pokemon win-loss ratio. And as you can see, yes, I am in fact garbage with Charizard. So keep this in mind in case you decide to copy my items. So for Snorlax, I use the Score Shield, Focus Band, and Buddy Barrier. Yeah, I just think these are all 3 really good items for Snorlax. The Score Shield just kind of helps you win the game, and the Focus Band and Buddy Barrier basically make you immortal. For Venusaur, I have Focus Band, Shell Bell, and Wise Glasses. Just a good mix of damage and sustain. But my Shell Bell's level 1, so my Venusaur is still not that strong. And for Charizard, once again, I have the Focus Band. I just think it's a really good item, both in general and specifically for Charizard. The Muscle Band and the Scope Lens. And these 3 items together just have a really powerful synergy with Charizard's passive and Unite move. So the Muscle Band gives you attack speed and makes your basics do % damage. The Scope Lens gives you increased crit rate and makes your basic attacks do extra crit damage. And then Charizard's passive Blaze increases his crit rate while he's below half life. but when his HP is taken down low enough, the Focus Band procs and heals him up to half-life, further increasing how long he's in Blaze. And then on top of this, his Unite move greatly buffs the damage of his basic attacks. So with all these synergies together, I just think Charizard is very good, if I could play him well. But anyway, that's it for this video. Until next time.